Hi girls and guys, it's Mr. Tracky and we're on the right track. In today's video we are going to find out why Ninja prefers to use the blue burst over a scar. But before we do that, if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to get my videos instantly when they are published. Drop a like on the video if you wanna, and comment down below and tell me, what do you prefer, the blue burst or a scar? Now if you're anything like me, when you are not playing Fortnite and you know this gentleman here is streaming, you're more than likely to tune in. And if you have watched Ninja for any length of time, you'll have noticed he does something a little strange to many people who play Fortnite Battle Royale. On numerous occasions you will notice that Ninja, if he has a burst rifle, more specifically the blue burst rifle, he will often overlook a scar. Now many of us believe that the scar is the pinnacle of assault rifles when it comes to Fortnite Battle Royale, but for some reason Ninja believes differently. And if Ninja believes differently, then surely if he's a pro gamer, we must be doing something wrong. And that led me to do a bit of investigating just to see exactly what he was up to. And after my research, I started to do a bit of testing myself. So I started to make sure that I picked up a blue burst and continually played with it over all the other ARs in the game. And one thing I started to consistently notice was exactly what Ninja was doing. He was bursting people to the face and they was instantly going down for some reason, and I just couldn't get it. He would shoot with the scar quite often but not decimate the enemy like he would with the blue burst. But I was always led to believe that the scar was the best gun in Fortnite. It took some time getting used to, you know, the bursts, but one thing I noticed with the burst rifle was my accuracy had just skyrocketed. It was just so accurate. I adapted my playstyle slightly and found that I was winning a lot more games. I was actually killing a lot more enemies before they could actually take any shots at me. So I started to look for statistics on the burst rifle and on the scars, and this is why Ninja takes the blue burst rifle over a scar. So it's time to look at some stats just to see where the burst rifles really situate themselves in Fortnite. And if you look on the screen, we'll start from the top left, work our way down and across the screen. We have the standard grey M16, M4, whatever people like to call it. It does 30 damage to the body, 60 to the head with a 2.3 second reload time. The green fully auto AR does 31 body damage, 62 to the head with a 2.2 second reload. The blue fully auto does a 33 body damage, 66 to the head with a 2.2 second reload time. Now moving on to the big boys, we have the purple scar, which does 35 damage to the body, 70 to the head with a 2.1 second reload time. Onto the Godfather, the gold scar, which does 36 damage to the body, which is massive, with 72 damage to the head and a 2.1 second reload time. Now moving on to the burst, and this is where we start to see things and start to think to ourselves, oh, hang on a second. Now you'll start to realize very quickly that the burst rifles are more powerful than all of the other guns in the game bar the scars. Now in terms of DPS, they will do the most damage in the game, more than any other weapon in the game. The burst rifles are actually insanely powerful. The grey burst rifle will do 27 damage to the body, which is slightly lower than the scar, but you'll already notice the base model is 67 to the head, which is already very close to the purple scar. But this is where things start to change. The green burst rifle will do 29 to the body, but a massive, colossal 73 damage to the head, which is higher than the gold SCAR. And then finally we move on to the blue assault rifle, which does 30 to the body but a absolutely epic 75 to the head. Now the reload times on these weapons are slightly longer, but you'll find that they are far more effective, because remember, this damage profile I am giving you is per bullet that lands. So there are 3 bullets that are ejected from the gun, and if you can land all 3 shots, that's the type of damage they're dealing. And you will notice this straight away. If you burst somebody that is stationary to the face with a blue AR and you land all their shots, they are more than likely going to go down, even if they've got some type of shield on. For instance, a player that has 100 shield and 100 health will only take 3 headshots to down with a blue burst rifle. Now that is 3 bullets, so 1 burst, all the shots landed, they are gone. Somebody with 150 health, so 100 health, 50 shield, it will take 2 shots to the head to down them. So effectively you could miss one of your shots from your burst and still take that person down. Just to put across just how powerful a weapon the burst rifle is. But the biggest reason why I feel the blue burst especially, is the best rifle in Fortnite is because the way you have to play this game if you really want to win or survive. Fortnite is about building forts, building ramps, peeking over to get that advantage, hiding your body. Now this particular weapon, the burst rifle, is perfect for that, especially when you consider DPS. If somebody is head glitching you and you're head glitching them, and the only thing that you can shoot is their face, one, if you're using a burst rifle, your shots are going to be far more accurate, especially now they've put this 100% accuracy in the first few shots. It makes such a difference now. Now it's not to say this gun doesn't come with its drawbacks, because it does. If you're in close range combat, it is very difficult to beat anybody with a fully automatic weapon unless you get that initial headshot. Me, I like to use it with a shotgun and flip straight back to the burst. That usually downs anybody instantly. If you are not the most accurate person in the world and you rely on bursting, you're more than likely going to lose the gunfight. But if you can overcome this and you're somebody who has impeccable accuracy, then you may want to overlook the SCAR and use the blue burst rifle. It's definitely a weapon that will take some getting used to, and you may have to make some adaptations to the way you play, but believe me, if you play with this weapon the right way, you will see a massive improvement in 1, your kills, and 2, your wins. That is an absolute promise. And who better than to approve this than the man himself, Ninja. So next time you're tuned into Ninja, pay close attention to whether he takes a SCAR or a blue burst rifle. I'm sure there are situations where he will take the SCAR, but often enough you'll see him take a blue burst rifle and absolutely do damage with it. And I'm hoping that this particular video is the video that you reference when you think to yourself, now I know why Ninja does what he does. So down in the comment section, once again, you need to tell me, what is your preferred assault rifle in this game? Is it the SCAR or is it the blue burst rifle? Please pop it down in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to see which gun is going to come out king. Guys, there are many buttons you could hit, but a like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track.